Hola mi gente, welcome back to my channel. This is Queen Sugar. So today we have a pick a pile that focuses on what would your person say if they could. And in this pick a pile reading, we're going to add the addition of letters. So at the end of the reading with the cards, I will pull some letters and we're going to get additional messages from spirit from your person. So stay tuned for that portion of the video. But now let's get into the introduction. So we have 3 doors here. Our first door is the purple door. Our second door is the lime green door. And our third door is the black door. I would like to say that those that pick the black door, there might be a little bit of an interruption because my dog was barking due to a package being delivered to me. So I try my best to kind of like edit that out, to clear it out, because as I was like reading the words and channeling the messages, that's when it happened. So some of it might be cut out, but if you're curious to know like why it skips or does something weird, that is why. But anyway, take a moment to kind of cleanse your energy, cleanse your mind, really focus on being grounded and at a peaceful place and mind state at this time. So take a few deep breaths in and take a few deep breaths out, and allow spirit to move you to the door or doors that best represent the messages that they have for you at this time from your person. Okay? Once you have selected the door or doors, feel free to click the timestamp below. All right? I love you all. Thank you so much for tuning in and for the love and support. Peace, love, and light. All right, so this would be for those that selected the purple door. So let's see what your person would say if they could. So we're going to start off with the cards. We have some tarot cards and then love messages. And then at the end, I'll pull some letters just to see if there's any additional messages. You can see your person's initials, your name, things of that nature. All right. So your tarot cards are the Empress, the King of Coins, the Four of Wands, the King of Swords, the Tower, and the Knight of Cups. All right, and then let's do your love messages. We have, where are you? Let the old me go and see the new me. I want to start a family with you. I remember the good times that we shared. I am still healing. There is so much that I am going through and have gone through. Do I have what it takes? I think about this every day. Will you marry me? Beautiful. And then I don't want to be rejected, so I stay silent. I feel safer not knowing the outcome. All right. So what I'm getting that your person, what they would say if they could, is that one, we have like, I want to start a family with you. We have the Four of Wands, which talks about marriage. It is an 1111 twin flame divine counterpart card as well. So you and this person are definitely some type of twin flame type of connection. I'm also getting that with the will you marry me. So this person definitely sees you as their spouse, their lifetime partner, the mother of their kids or the father of their kids, depending on your gender and how you identify. They see you as their spouse, and I get that they never really shared that with you. You never really got that feeling from them at times, just because they were very restrictive in terms of what they would communicate with you. I'm also getting that they were just afraid that the fact that they felt this way about you, and either you two didn't know each other very long, or it just happened it was just out the blue. They didn't expect to feel this type of way about someone that they didn't kind of plan to feel this way, about, like, we don't plan to fall in love with people, but sometimes we think we can control that, but in reality we can't always do that. I'm getting that they also want to say that they were immature in the past with the Knight of Cups here and the Tower, and then we have two Kings. I'm getting that when you two were together, like, talked, they were very immature and like how they would respond. They were more so reactive than proactive. So they either had like a temper, or they were just kind of like petty at times, is what I'm getting with this Knight of Cups. I'm also getting the fact that they still kind of question, are they enough for you? Would they be enough for you? Because we have the King of Coins and we have the King of Swords here. And then we have this Knight of Cups. And the way he's holding this cup, it kind of looks like he's looking up in the air like, is this cup enough? Am I enough for this Empress? I don't know that. And you see how he's looking up and she's in her throne. So he kind of, this person puts you on a pedestal. They think you're elevated in a sense of like how other people are in their life and the people that they've talked to in the past. I get that they go back and forth in their head where they feel like they're qualified for you, but then there's times when they really don't feel like it, which is why they say they don't want to be rejected, so they stay silent. They think that if I don't say anything, then my chances of rejection are lower and my feelings won't be hurt. But in reality, it's like you still are being hurt. Your feelings are, still at risk because you're not opening up about what you really feel about for this person, is what I'm getting from them. I'm getting with this Tower moment. This is what like made them realize their true feelings for you. It seems like in the past they were, like I said, very restrictive. They didn't really communicate well what they were feeling. They were very reserved. As you see, he's really holding on to his sword. To me, the way that they're interpreting this card to me at this time is that he's holding on his sword as in a restrictive, reserved kind of way, not in a defense way, like I'm ready to protect what's mine. It's like he's nervous. Like he's nervously holding that sword. He's not like, I'm protecting myself, but I'm still, able to kind of go into another situation, go into another direction, like both his hands are on his sword. So if someone were to come up from behind, it's kind of like you have two hands on one weapon versus like if you have one hand on a weapon, but then you have your other hand available, you're kind of like, I can defend myself in both ways. And I get that this person, they are afraid to put all their eggs in one basket, is what I'm getting as well. With this will you marry me card, I just really get that they see you as the one, like the one they will marry. I feel like they think that you're too good for them. That's something that they would say too if they could. Like they feel like you're too good for them at times, and that's why they go back and forth like, am I even good enough for this person? I get with the where are you, it's kind of like you telling them like, where are you? So if you haven't been in communication with them, you've been wondering like, where's this person? Why haven't we been communicating? They just disappeared, they ghosted me, or there's just like a lack of communication between us. But they still think about the good times that you shared. And what I'm getting with this let the old me go and see the new me is that with the Tower and this Knight of Cups, this was like the old version of them, like this Knight of Cups energy a little bit. And then that Tower moment happened, like the disconnect in a sense of like lack of communication. You two just kind of went your own way or just separated for a little bit. That kind of shook some things up. And so that allowed them to kind of position themselves to evolve and kind of elevate into, get into king energy. So some of your people, some of your guys or gals, depending on, like I said, how you identify and what you are into, they are becoming these kings and queens. They are getting to that point, and which is why they want you to let go of that old version of them and see the new version. And some of them are still getting to there, like they're still in that night energy, but they're trying to get to that king and queen energy because they know that they have to be better if they really do want to start a family with you, if they want to marry you, because you are considered an empress to them. They put you on this pedestal, and they know that they cannot they can't compare and compete with an empress if they're still at a page or a night energy. So I definitely get that this person loves you. They see you as someone that's very special and long term, but they they have that doubt within themselves if they're good enough and worthy of you. All right. So now let's get into the letters and see if there's any additional messages that they have to say, or if you see any special words that Spirit wants me to call out. You might see your initials, your person's initials. So let's get a few letters and see if there's any additional messages, words that Spirit has for us. You can see your initials, your person's initials, names. All right. So we have the letter T, the letter E, H, A, O, V, I, the letter M, the letter W, G, Y, N, E, L. We have the blank tile. So with the blank one, I always say you can put your person's name on it. So if you don't see their initials, you can just put their name on that blank tile. All right. And the letter S. So the first word that they're calling out to me is soul. So this is like I said before, this is a deeply rooted, like twin flame soul connection. Like it's very, you two are just deeply connected, and which is probably one of the reasons why it's kind of hard to separate from this person. You two kind of separate from each other just because of the soul ties that you two have with each other. Is why. So we have soul ties. We have game. So I feel like at times you felt like they were playing games with you. Like how I said, they were immature, kind of petty. They could have just like been playing around or just being childish, and they thought that the connection, like losing you is a game. Like, oh, I can just replay this game over and over again. But then in the end, you were like, no, you can't. And you probably like stepped away from the connection, or just kind of like leveled up and just really protected yourself from anything that they were doing that was either immature or just like unhealthy. I get a lot of you have been questioning why this person, why this connection. And it's just like I said, there's a deep soul connection history here that you've had with this person for many lifetimes. So it's kind of hard to really explain why, but that's one of the big reasons is that this was something that has lived on many lifetimes, and that is why it's still here. What else do we have here? I see the word long. So it feels like you've been waiting a long time for you two to kind of like reconcile, to just talk, communicate, for things to get better. It's been a long wait is another thing that I'm hearing from this. A long wait. I'm gonna still, or I guess I can put it up here. A long wait. They miss you. They haven't spoken to you in a while. They want to say hey. They want to reach out. They want to let you know that they're thinking about you. Of course, we have love. It's like I said, they love you. They truly love you, and it's like they want this connection to work, and it might be hard depending on like where they are at this time. Like if they're still in that night energy, then it's going to take some time, or it might not just be for this lifetime. But it definitely seems like deep down inside they want this connection to work. They want you. They see you as their life partner, and they want a fresh start with you. We have Ma. So like this could be a nickname they call you, or this like them identifying you as like the mother of their kids. as well. But yeah, this is what I have from the letters, and this is what they're calling out to me. So feel free to make additional words in the comment section, or if you see your person's initials, your initials, that's great. Remember that the blank tile is your person's name. So even if you don't see their name or their initials, here it is right here on the blank tile. And yeah, that's the end of your reading. So let me know in the comments section below if it resonated with you. Feel free to share out other words that you see, and thumbs up the video and check out other videos on my channel. I appreciate all the love and support and wish you all well. Peace, love, and light. All right, so this will be for those that selected the green door. So we're going to start off with your tarot cards, and then we'll get into your love messages. And then at the end, we'll pull some letters and see if there's additional words, messages that Spirit has for us. And then here, there's a chance that you could see your initials, your person's initials, names of that nature. So let's get started with the cards. So tarot cards, we have the Queen of Wands, the Seven of Swords, the Five of Wands, the Two of Cups, the World, the Ten of Coins, and the Ten of Cups. Beautiful. I think, yeah, this is the only pile that got 7 tarot cards. Each other of the piles had 6. So I guess your person wanted to say a little extra. We have Don't Forget About Me. Your patience and love is keeping this going. Hey. ... Tell me what you want from me. Thank you for loving me. You are so beautiful. I still love you. I'm sorry if I made you feel otherwise. And I'm starting to see how you are my light. Beautiful. So what would your person say if they could? What I'm getting is that this person has worn a mask with your connection for either the entirety of it or for majority of it. And the reason why I say that is because with the Seven of Swords and the Five of Wands here, I just get that this person, they just had this inner conflict with themselves when it came to expressing what they felt about you, and the just opening up and being vulnerable is what I'm getting. They had a trouble with doing that, and it made them nervous. It made them very afraid because they're not used to doing this. They're used to wearing their mask and people accepting that mask version of them and not their inner selves. But you were the one that spotted it, and you were like, hold up, wait a minute. I know there's something behind this mask. I know you feel something more for me than what you say. I feel it. I feel the passion between us. And so what they would say if they could is that, honestly, you are their soulmate, because the Two of Cups is representing soulmate connection, a partnership, harmony. You know, you are their Two of Cups. You are their soulmate. And they didn't express that to you before. They think highly of you because we have the world here. So they think that you are someone that is unique. You are well-rounded. It's like you're able to do a lot of different things. Like you're very skillful, smart, beautiful, handsome, intelligent. You're like a mastermind is what I'm getting. Very passionate energy here. I'm also getting with the Ten of Coins and the Ten of Cups. These are two happy completion cards. The Ten of Cups talks about, you know, having the happy home, having the love and the peace and the harmony. And the Ten of Coins is pretty much the same thing, in addition to abundance and wealth. So they see you as someone that they will actually love to be married to, love to experience these long-term commitments with, right? But they beat themselves up about it in their head, and they don't say that to you. They don't express that. They wear that mask, and they think like they're just going to see this mask version of me. They don't want to see the real me because they're afraid you won't accept them for who they are. That's what they wish they could say to you, because they feel that deep down inside there's going to be an ugly part to them, and you're going to be like, I don't want to deal with you anymore. But in reality, you feel like, I actually love you for who you are. And so that's why they're kind of starting to see like how you see the light in them. So they might think that they're this monster, or this unloving person. But in reality, they're like, thank you for loving me, because now I'm starting to love myself more. And they appreciate themselves a little bit more because of you, because you, I feel like you've given this person compliments, and they might like either act cocky at times, like, oh, I thank you. And you feel like this person can hear this all the time. But I get that they never heard a compliment like that from somebody like you, from the type of person that you are. And so I get that they know, with them being inconsistent and not being communicative, that over time there's a chance that you can move on, and you can just, take a step back, and they worry that you might forget about them, and they feel like that's something that they have to take a stop, that they have to stand up for and like stop you from doing, because in the end, like, they love you. They've always loved you, but they didn't know how to express that, because they didn't know how to love themselves in a healthy way, and to really see the light within themselves. You saw this light in them, and they're like, what do you see in me? Because everybody else just sees my mask, and that's what people approve me on. That's what people accept me as. But you saw different. You saw more than what the norm saw. And so with the tell me what you want from me, I get that this person, they want to know, how can I continue to reveal my true self and be vulnerable? How can I truly do that and open up to the world and show people who I really am? You see how she's bare? Like, this is what you are. You're a bear. You show your love, you show your heart, and people love you for that. People accept you for that, but they're not used to that. So they're like, no, I'm going to wear this mask because I don't want to get my heart broken, and I don't want people to think otherwise of me. But in reality, that only prevents them from being happy. They really think you are their soulmate. They really do. They love you a lot. They see you as like the grandiose prize. Like, you're magnificent to this person. Like, I just keep hearing magnificent. You are magnificent to this person. They think you are one of a kind. They have never met anyone like you, nor would they ever meet anyone like you. It's something that they want to say as well, if they could. But they think that you're beautiful. They think you're passionate. You're loyal. I just get like, some people that's watching this pile, there's a strong Leo energy here. I'm just feeling that energy right now with this Leo energy. But there's also, a little bit of water. There's a little bit of earth, and of course, like, other fire signs and some air. But I hear that some of the people that are watching this pile, you have a lot of passion within you. You have a Leo energy. Even if your sun, moon, rising sign isn't Leo, you carry some type of Leo energy within you, which is why that person is very drawn to you. Okay, so now let's get into your letters, and then we will get the additional messages and maybe see if you see anyone's name or initials. All right, so let's get into the letters. So I'm going to call out the letters, and then I'll start making the words as Spirit tells me. All right, so we have ANLUERK, B as in boy, PTJSC. I think I called out all the letters. All right. So let's see what word Spirit wants to point out to us at this time. R, I don't know if I called out R, but we have R here. So the first thing that they want to say is that this person truly cares about you. They care. They care. And if there's ever a time where you question it, they honestly do. Like I said, they just wear a mask. They're just struggling with opening up and being vulnerable because that's not something that they're used to doing. We got, I care. I care. I care. They care about you. Let's see. I care about, and then we already used the you, but yeah, I care about you. What else do we have? I'm actually going to do it like this, that way. You can have it like that. So I care about you. Noise. I get that this person, they deal with a lot of noise inside of their head. So that was like that Five of Wands, that inner conflict kind of thing. But also too, like just the outside noise, the world, people saying things like, oh, you're not good enough for her, or you're better than her, or something like that. Like people just bringing in this noise into the connection. That's one of the reasons why they kind of like psych themselves out. We have please. So I get with this, it's like it's like they want to beg for your forgiveness. They want to beg for you to give them another chance. Like I said, they said don't forget about me. So they want to make sure that you don't forget about them and that they didn't lose out on you. And even if like you're like, I'm done with this person, like give it time and see how they act. Because sometimes people need that I'm done with you, like period, to really grow up and be better, and to really step in their truth and not be afraid and be vulnerable about what it is that they're feeling for you. I see rest. So I get that there has been some times where you haven't had restful nights. They haven't had restful nights. It's just like a lot of the energy has been heavy. Plea, like I'm hearing like plea deal, like they're trying to find a way to get back into your life and to really work things out with you. Is what I'm getting. What else? Look at that. We got naked. They want to bare their soul. They want to know how to bare their soul and be vulnerable, to be naked, like how you were. Remember, I showed you the world card and the lady was naked. Like they want to know how to be that way. We just need a D, but like bearing their soul and releasing the idea that they can't be vulnerable with you and with themselves is what I'm getting. They're sick of not having you in their life. Like they miss you. They miss you a lot. That's what I'm getting. So yeah, these are the letters that they're calling out to me at this time. So feel free to pause the video and see if you see any other letters. Feel free to call out your initials in the comment section, or like other words that you see. And let me know in the comment section if this resonated with you, and leave a comment below regarding whatever you want about the video and the messages that were shared here. I would love for people to call out any other words that they see, just because that might resonate with other people as well. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning into this video. I love you all. Feel free to check out other videos on my channel, and remember that you are loved. Peace, love, and light. All right, so this will be for those that selected the black door. So we're going to start off with your tarot cards and then love messages. And at the end, we'll get additional messages from the letters. So we might get words, or you can see your person's initials, your initials at the end. But let's get a little idea of like what your person would say if they could. So we have beautiful, the Lovers, Queen of Coins, Six of Cups, heavy past life energy with the Lovers and the Six of Cups, Knight of Swords, Three of Cups, and the Ten of Swords. You are the song of my soul. I kind of get that energy like from the Lovers card, this particular Lovers card. We have Don't Give Up on Me. Karma is here to teach me a lesson. I'm in love with you. You are my other half. Wow. I'm in love with you and not sure how to tell you. So literally this person is in love with you. So if you were questioning or doubting it, they're here to say that they're in love with you. You are my safe place. You are my home. I really love the way you make me feel inside. And I wasn't ready, but now I'm ready. I'm ready for you. All right. So I kind of get a lot of the messages that this person would say if they could is that one, that they're in love with you, that you are their other half. Um, you are the song of their soul. Like, really, you are. Especially with this Lovers card here. Like, it's such a beautiful card. Like, the way they're embracing each other. You have the heart here. They're so intertwined and they're connected with that card there. I get that this is a obviously like a divine counterpart, twin flame connection, mainly a past lifetime connection. So more so like twin flame instead of divine counterpart. And I kind of identify them a little differently, but labels are kind of subjective, but definitely twin flame, past lifetime type of connection. So if you don't use the word labels, twin flame, past lifetime, soulmate connection. They feel that you are home, they're their safe place. They feel secure with you. They feel that you are very nurturing, very loving. You have a warm energy about you. Over time, they had to learn how to let their guard down and to really be loved. I think that they weren't used to that. I get that this person's also someone that likes to go out, kind of party and drink, socialize, and that could have been an issue with the connection just because, maybe you would reach out to them and they wouldn't respond, but if you go on their social media, they're like out posting pictures or like on Instagram or Snapchat or whatever, and you're like, so you are ignoring me or you're not responding to me. That's what I'm getting for some of you. I'm getting that unfortunately some of you had to like break up with this person or just kind of like end it because it felt one-sided at times. You just never knew what this person was feeling. But overall, I get that in the end they really did love you and they really do want to be with you. They were just dealing with their karmic issues, especially with karma is teaching me a lesson, and then the Three of Cups. So I'm getting like karmic energies was like one of the issues and why you had this third party situation. So it was you, this person, like the karmic energy. So it could have been a person, it could have been a behavior. It's not limited nor restricted to just one thing. It could be a multitude of things is what I'm getting. I really feel that if they could express their love for you, it would be a grandiose gesture. Like, they don't know how to do it. I don't think they've ever felt this type of love about anyone before. So that's kind of nerve-wracking to them. And they really hate how things kind of ended between you two, or like how things are, because like they said, they're very in love with you and they see you as their other half, that you are a part of their soul. And so they want to reconcile with you. They want to make things better. They want this reunion with you, because it definitely seems like it took a toll on the relationship. It took a toll on the connection. And so they've been praying to God and like they're, whomever they connect with spiritually to help reconcile this connection, like kind of save you for them. I keep hearing the lyric, like, Lord, please save her for me. Do this one favor for me. It's a Bryson Tiller song, Exchange. That's what it's called. It's like literally a couple of lines within the first verse. And he says like, Lord, please save her for me, because he knows that this is the person that he wants. And what I'm getting is that your person definitely has been praying. They've been hoping that in the end, you two are able to reconcile and like come back together, because they missed you. I get that they miss looking into your eyes. You have like a youthful look or appeal, and they love that about you. Like you have this innocence about you. Your eyes are very captivating. They love your locks, like your hair as well. So we have a mixture of water energy, air energy, a little sprinkle of earth energy, Gemini, of course. And I'm just really getting that they want this to work and they don't want you to give up on them. That's what they would say if they could, like they really want to just open up and just come to you with all of this communication of like, I'm in love with you. I want to work this out. you matter to me, you're important to me, I love you. And they knew that they weren't ready before, which is why they were acting kind of like childish, why they were like going out partying and just doing the karmic stuff, being in that energy. But now they're ready. They're getting ready. Some of them are still getting ready, but a nice amount of people have partners that they're ready now. They're ready for this true connection, this reconciliation, this love, and they're mature and they're ready for a grown-up connection. Is what I'm getting. So now what we're going to do is look into the letters and see if there's additional messages that your person has to say or share in spirit as well. All right, so let's get some letters to see what we get at this time. So I'm going to call out the letters, and then, oh look, you got the Soulmate Twin Flame pile or tile, which is great. Soulmate Twin Flame. I'll put it on the Soulmate side. So we have the letter Y, T, F, N, O, A, L, W, G. A lot of repeats. V, U, E, F, R. And you got the blank tile as well. So you got both the blank tiles, but I ended up writing on this one. So this blank tile, you can put your person's name on it. So let's say you don't see their initials or you don't see their name. You can put that person's name or initials on that blank tile. So what messages, what words do we have here from your person, from spirit at this time? So we have the word fine. I get that. I'm getting two messages from fine. I'm getting that one, they think that you're very beautiful. They think you're fine, like you're gorgeous, handsome, however the adjective fits for you. I'm also getting and hearing the word fine line. I'm going to do it like that so they can share that the ein together. Fine line, like you are giving them, if they do come back and if you do reconcile, there's a fine line between you two like working it out and being together and you two just like ending it officially and being done with it forever, because you don't want to repeat the same things. You want them to grow up. You want things to work out. And so you're going to set your boundaries and you're going to like give them like a heads up, like, hey, this is, it's either going to be this way or it's not. And, you know, like show me that you're about us and this commitment. I see the word goal. So they have a goal of what they're trying to reach in their life, just like financially, monetarily, momentarily, like they might be struggling. But in the end, they want to reach this goal. And I feel like that plays out into like the way they perceive themselves, because they want to make sure that they're financially equipped and able to support you if they do decide to like really reach out and reconcile with you, because they want to make sure that they are enough and that they can be that provider is what I'm getting. I see fair. So like you can have fair skin, but also I'm hearing that they want things to be fair and for things to be better between you two. And so this is important for them, because they really want you two to work it out and really be in a good place with each other. Let's see what else. We have toy. So I get that they don't want to like play with your heart and make you feel like you're a toy to them. Like they actually appreciate and value you. And that is one of the reasons why. All right, my apologies. My dog started barking. I had a package delivered, and that is why you heard the dog barking. And I forgot where I was, but I remember saying something about toy, like play with your heart. And so they want to be serious about the connection, about you and this they want me to point out real. They are really trying to let you know that one, they are real about what they feel for you now, and they want it to be known. They don't want to hide it anymore. And so that is important for them because they really want to capture that, so you know the reality of, and as I say reality, they show me reality is here, the reality of the connection and what they feel for you as well. So they want to be honest with you about it. Okay. Of course, we have love. I'm going to take well, actually, what I'll do is get rid of that now. And we have love. They love you. They care about you. Let's see what other words they want me to call out. They're telling me, oh, look at that. True love. This is true love. They say they feel that you are the one, you are their true love. And they were afraid to express that and share that with you. They didn't want to be gullible. They didn't want to be vulnerable. But now I get that they're willing to be that. Value. They value you. They know your value. Your true value. They want me to put true back. They know your true value, your worth. That's what I'm getting. You don't have an H. But yeah, these are the messages, the letters, the words that they're calling out to me at this time. But this marks the end of your video. So if you see other words here, feel free to write them in the comment section below. If you see your person's initials, your initials, that's great. Remember that you can put their name on this tile, their initials on this tile, and that you have a soulmate twin flame tile. The other piles did not get this, so that is special. That's really special to your pile, and to know that. Okay, so I hope this reading resonated with those that selected it. Once again, I apologize for my dog barking, and hopefully that wasn't too much of a disturbance in the video. All right, remember that you are loved, and I love you all. Peace, love, and light.